Let's Paint TV in the house. What's going on, everybody? It's a little cold here, but we're going to get through it by getting our creativity going. So sit right back and enjoy the ride. Whatever ride that is. Now, I don't really have any particular... Well, I have a sketch I want to maybe pursue, but I'm not sold on it. But I think sometimes you just got to go through the motions. And so I think, and in that sense, do something that maybe is not going to amount to anything. And so I think that might be what I'm going to do here. And I had a dream about a week ago where it was so vivid that it felt as though like some kind of monster was like on top of me, but I knew I was still asleep. It was kind of scary. It was a scary feeling. So I did a little sketch, and I'll show you the sketch. And so then with that, I'm going to go ahead and try to paint that if possible. If possible. It is possible. I think it's possible. We're possibly going to do that here on the show. Okay. So, that's the story. Now, see, this is what we did yesterday. We did this one yesterday. I posted the image, the painting, up on Instagram at Let's Paint TV, and so that was the sketch that we worked on. So let's see what we can come up with this sketch. This sketch. See what this does for us here on the show today. Okay, let me get my gloves on. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So, without further ado, let's spread some paint around. Spread the paint around. By spreading the paint around, you're spreading the joy. Okay, let's see if this is even worth doing. Now, if I might bail, because I also have this other idea that I was thinking that I could do. I was thinking of doing this idea. Not sure if I'm going to stay with that idea. Probably not. Okay, let's just forget about it. I think this is kind of this is sort of what I'm felt in this dream. So let's just see if I can kind of capture some of it. Capture. That feeling. Well, it's not 2 a.m. here, let me tell you. Okay, let's see here. We get the bed going. So this is true story. This is a true story. And we're just gonna try to capture this feeling that we had, that I had. All right, so we're just we're kind of smashing the paint around here. I don't know exactly if this is gonna amount to anything. Sometimes those are the best. That's the best place to be with something, sort of the unknown, basically. This is supposed to be a monster up here. If you weren't aware of it, it's supposed to be a monster. I'm trying to make a monster up there. I don't know if I can do it. I'll figure it out. Always a challenge, I guess. All right. That's basically the painting. Let's see if we can get some other stuff in the background, maybe some interior stuff. Not sure I want to make it all brown. But we might. Let's see. Probably put some blanket. Make that a blanket, I guess. I don't know if I should put a blanket here. Let's see here. kind of tricky capturing something that happens at night without going dark on everything, because it is kind of a dark scenario. But we want to also capture some kind of imagery. All right, let's see here. Let's keep it going with the paint. So I'm just kind of feeling out everything here. Let's see if I can get some of this other stuff here. I don't know how I'm going to get this monster to show up, but we're going to have to do it at some point. Going to have to get it dark or come through somehow. Now, I was telling you, what's nice about kind of not knowing what the hell we're doing, keeping the simple, sort of simple idea. It's sort of, there's a lot of room for experimentation. There's a lot of room for that. Okay, so we've kind of filled up the picture plane. Let me see if I can, maybe I should put it like a door over here, like a little door. Go. Maybe some chest or drawer. I don't know if I really, maybe keep it more abstract. Maybe, yeah. We don't want no, it's just a bed. Gonna make it a bed. Okay, just gonna make it a bed. We'll keep it abstract to some degree. Okay. So now, gotta just bring this. It's kind of like a ghost. Am I going dark or am I going light? I have to figure this out here. Let's see here. At the moment, we're going light. It's a true story. True story. It's a dream. It's a dream I had. definitely woke me up. Gonna have to get some fresh paint. Kind of running low on the paint. Where's my other leg? I need another leg in there. Let's see here. I guess I got a leg here. There you go, another leg. Another foot. Get another foot and a leg. There you go. Okay. Kind of rework the face again. Let's clean our palettes off, get some fresh paint. Let's get some fresh paint here. Always a problem. Refuel. Don't forget my show that I have on Reddit every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be on Reddit. And we usually are running on the treadmill, just letting you know. Okay, cleaning my mess off here. Got a nice mess. Okay. There you go. Keep it coming. Keep it going. Need some new paint. I need to get new paint everywhere. It's all pretty worthless now. Let's just use up all the paint that we got here. Okay. And we will. We will. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. All right, we got a nice start to the painting. Let's add some paint here. Let's add some fresh paint. This white is just about done, isn't it? Just about the end of this white. Let's just throw you away after this. I'm not going to keep you around anymore. A lot of that's already dried on me. Okay, so that's the end. Was not happy with this paint. It's too dry. Alright, so that's the end of that. Let's get some other colors. Also, Thursday, New Year's Eve, we're still contemplating, but I think it's in the works. New Year's Eve dance party. All right. the theme tonight, it's a, I'm recreating a dream I had where it was, I was, I basically woken up to basically a monster basically about to attack me, you know, one of those kind of dreams. I've never, I rarely, I don't know, I don't recall having that kind of dream. I don't recall having that dream so much, you know. It's not like a common dream I've had, but man, that really kind of was memorable. And I said, oh man, that's kind of trippy. I should try to paint it. So that's where we are. Okay, so I got my blue, I got some green, I got some alizarin crimson. Some blacks, yellows, some reds. Okay. So we got it going. We got it going here, guys. Somewhat. Some red. Okay, some red. Okay, red is there. Some yellow. Let's get some yellow. So I guess, you know, there's a tendency in painting to be, I think, you know, so masterful and so illustrative about what you're trying to do and make a great, wonderful painting. You know, there's so much emphasis on that when you're missing, you know, there's so much more to it. And there's a whole nother world out there, and the world is just getting your point across. Think about that. You're just trying to get your point across. You're trying to depict what you remembered or saw, you know? Simple as that. Nothing, no extra clever manipulation and accuracy. You don't need that. You need to get your point across, and if your point is getting across, then you're getting your, you know, then you're succeeding. So you can and you can be as primitive, basically you can be as primitive as naive as you want in painting. There's too much of a precedence on perfectionism in painting. All right. Okay, we're gonna take a little break here. I'm gonna got a nice start here, so we're gonna come back in and we're gonna get some more. Get a little more accurate, a little more precision. So as I was rattling on about being more primitive about the whole idea. So, but we're still going to focus in on that. But I got some nice paint there. I'm going to refill my glass, and I'll be right back. All right, Let's Paint TV back again. Good to see all you people out there in the chat room. Good to see you. We got Chiseled, Wales, Tempori, Mr. Boinko. A lot of great people in the chat room. Say hi to them all there. Say hi to your neighbors. Okay, we got my gloves back on, and we're going to back into this painting. This is a dream painting. Working on a little sketch we got here. And as you can see, it's very not very involved by any means. Okay, so I kind of work with the leftover paint. I like doing that, just working with the leftover paint. Then we're talking oil paints. So my palette's got wet paint sort of sitting there on the palette. So it's just sitting there. So but not always the best move, but it works. It gets, you get going with the painting. So now we clean the palette. We got some fresh paint on the palette. Oh, there's Mark. Mark is in the chat room too. Hello, Mark. All right. Happy New Year's to you all, by the way. All right. Karina's in there. Orange. Okay. So now let's see if I can re-attack what I got going on here. Basically my face. I'm gonna go with some orange combo, I guess. It's supposed to be, in the middle of the night, so it's gonna be kind of a strange thing here. I don't know quite what I'm doing, but we're gonna do it as the thing here. So that's, rest assured, we'll figure it out. More than likely, we're gonna figure this painting out. Using the rest of this crappy white. I mean, it works, the white. It works, but it's just not very good. Takes some getting used to, as they say. Which is basically life, getting used to anything. Any situation you're in, it is ultimately it just takes some getting used to. That's basically it. That's just how it goes. You can say that about pretty much everything in life. Now, where's my other arm? I got another arm in there on the other side. Let me see if I can get that. Where is my arm? There's an arm there. Where is it? Trying to think how I sleep. Let's see. Yeah, like that. I kind of do that sometimes, I guess. My arm kind of over my chest. I think that's how I do it. Okay. Let's go to a smaller brush, see if we can get some activity, some clarity here. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you all. One and all. Yeah, this white is just not easy to work with, I tell you. But we'll get it to work. We'll get it to work. Sometimes you just gotta smash it. Also, if we can not worry about the accuracy and just go with it, if it slightly looks quite like if it slightly kind of works, then just move on. You know, like I kind of got the face there to work, so I'm going to move on. Okay. Gonna move on. Not sure about this at all. Let's see here. It's easier said than done, though, because sometimes showing that struggle is good too. Showing the struggle in the paint. Show that struggle. Okay, so how are we going to get this monster to look like a monster? I don't know if I can get it. How am I going to do this? Just going to have to do it. Do something. How are we going to do it? Something like this. You guys ever watch what was the movie? What was that? Close Encounters. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and he kept on having this dream or something about that mountain in Wyoming or wherever it's at. You know what I'm talking about? That's what this is kind of about. This is kind of like that. And he kept on sculpting it in this, you know, he made this little model set of this mountain thing. Okay, that's kind of what we're doing a little bit. I'm probably going to just have a terrible dream about this again tonight. I think this monster's going to come visit me again tonight, huh? Shit. Definitely, I'm playing with fire here. Definitely playing with fire. But you know what? Sometimes you just got to do that. Let's give it kind of some Freddy Krueger fingers. I think could help. Could be good. Add to the monster factor. Yeah, we're just going to have to make that more of a monster effect. Figure and all that kind of stuff. There's my tongue. Looks more like a dog's mouth coming, a dog's tongue coming out. Okay, let's get back to that monster face. That has promise. Yeah. That's good, I think. Maybe some teeth. Yeah, some teeth. That's always menacing. Yeah, oh man, that's very scary. Oh shit. I'm just kind of elaborating on this dream. I did not see this, the teeth. But I think to get the point across, sometimes we have to exaggerate. Kind of like everything in life. Not really getting that tongue correctly, am I? Not getting it right. Shit. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay, so we got the elements to our story. And now it's just a question of, do we want to, how do we fine tune any of this stuff? In some ways it is done. In some ways we're done. In many ways we're done. Let's see, give it some black lips. Well, I think this might be it. I kind of feel like we got the idea across. We can quit, but let's see if we can add some. I think we just need to add some little doodads, but not necessarily that many. Like I said, it's not necessary. Let's see if we can give me some chest hairs. How about that? Some little hairs. Not the best chest hair, but it is some hairy legs, I guess. That, that didn't do any good. That happens. Doesn't always work. Okay, what is that all about? What's happening there? Oh no. It's all right. It's all right. Let me see if we give us some white up there. It was kind of a good monster. Very scary. That's a pretty scary monster. It's kind of like a ghost. Monster ghost. Could be done. Could be done. But let's think about it. Think about it. You're quitting? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You got 21 people watching. Yeah, that's close to being done. We're close. We're close. We're almost there. Almost there, guys. Almost there. So what I'm trying to tell you is painting does not need to be about suffering. It can be a quick jaunt. It can be just a depiction of whatever you want to depict. However you can do it and you get your idea across, then that's it. You don't need to go any further with it. You don't need to do anything but get your point across. I think we got our point across. So possibly maybe we quit. While, as they say, quit while you're ahead. I think could be appropriate possibility when it comes to this. I was missing something here. Let's see here. Yeah, just about 50 minutes. Yes. Yes. Didn't take us long at all. Now I'm just kind of doing some fine tuning that may or may not be necessary, and if anything might take us away from the spontaneity. See, the beauty about painting something fast is that you have spontaneity on your side. You have the freedom and the glory of the paint on your side. That is with you. When you start overanalyzing this stuff, then you are asking for trouble. Okay. Having said that, I think I am done. I got what I wanted. 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 I think that's what I need. I don't think I'm going to do much more, but I might mess around with it just a tad bit here. But basically, this is it. This is it. We did it. I'll post a picture up on Instagram, guys. Look how easy that was. Painting does not have to be so torturous, does it? No. No, not at all. Okay, let me post a picture up on Instagram while we're here. I'll go to the top of the hour. Shoot. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, that's it. We just posted it. That's how you do it. That's how you do social media. All right. Like I said, I'll hang out for a few more minutes here to the top of the hour. Make sure you like my post on Instagram at Let's Paint TV. I mean, it could be better, but I'm a fan of simplicity, and I think we did achieve the simplicity, and at the same time we got our point across. Thank you, Orange. Thank you, Dave. Nightmare, yes. It's the nightmare I had last week. It literally was a nightmare because I had it and I woke up and in the dream, see, I knew that this kind of monster was over me, like gonna engulf me, you know, like, I don't know, attack me. And I knew I was sleeping, you know what I'm saying? And then of course I woke up and then it disappeared. Thank God. Did I get my point across? Thank you, Mr. Boinko. Thank you, Butch. All right, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be running and painting, maybe playing the piano, and we're just going to goof off. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but we're going to have some fun. So check that out, and then otherwise we'll check you out again tomorrow. Tomorrow night here, same time, around 6 p.m. Pacific, just give or take. That's basically what we've been doing lately. And then New Year's Eve. I think we're going to do a dance party, New Year's Eve dance party. Yeah, I got my piano hooked up to the treadmill at the moment. So, yeah, we're probably going to do some more piano playing just because it's hooked up. But I've been meaning to get my guitar out. It's been a while since I played guitar. So, I'm kind of itching to get that going. New Year's Eve dance party, yes. Now, I don't know if we're going to start it at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Probably not. Let me think. Then that would be 9 o'clock Eastern time. And I know there are people on the, in Europe and stuff, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I'll probably start it later just because if I'm going to go till 12 midnight Pacific time, then that's quite a few hours. Wouldn't not? That's like 6 hours. I could do it. I'll be burnt by midnight. I'll be so burnt. All right, we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Keep an eye on it. I don't know. I'll announce what time it is, I guess, or I'll just show up. Just keep an eye on me. Keep tabs on me. Make sure I'm still here. I'm still here. I am still here. Thank goodness, I guess. Hey, but our time on this earth at some point it is over. We do not live forever. I mean, at least in the various the bodies that have been given us. We only the shelf life is so many years. Whatever it is, I don't know. What's your average lifespan? 75, 80. So, not that, I don't know why I got talking about that, but you know what I'm saying. So, wait a second. What am I talking about? All right. All right, so I hope you all stay out of trouble. Stay away from people, by the way, if you can. The next couple of months, you need to stay away from people. I know it's a little overwhelming. It's hard to imagine, but don't shake no one's hands. Don't be breathing on no one. You know what I mean? Wear your mask as much as you can. I know it's a pain in the ass. But you got it for now, I guess. It's really weird. It's hard to imagine only about 8 months ago or whatever it was, March, when all this started. It's hard to imagine. There you go. I don't really like people, so it's no problem, says MX Sex Panther 123. Yes. Well, there you go. But you are a person, and because of that, there are you do need some social interaction, which is kind of what we're doing here. All right. you can only hope that that's what we're doing. Some kind of social interaction. That is not for the purpose of this, of what we're doing, or for the for the time being. This is pretty safe from this is pretty COVID safe, is what I'm trying to say. All right. Well, it kind of reminds me of actually, if anyone's old enough to remember the whole AIDS epidemic. There are some similarities, sort of, but there are, and Dr. Fauci was in the middle of that. He was part of that whole thing way back when. Dr. Fauci, he is really, as much as people hate him, or at least certain groups of segments of society hate him, he's pretty amazing figure, considering what he has been doing, even going way back when. So, all right. So shout out to Fauci. He had a boggle. I can't say it. They made bobble dolls. I can't say it. Bobble dolls. Bobbleheads? Boggle heads, or boggle dolls of Fauci. That's probably a collector's item, I would imagine. I have sort of made some Let's Paint TV sort of boggle dolls. They don't really boggle very much, but they're up on my Etsy store. All right, guys. Thanks again for hanging out. I appreciate the hangout, and thank you for being here, day in, day out. Bobblehead. It's a bobblehead. Bobblehead. What was I saying? Okay, that's exactly what I was. That's exactly what it was. I'm supposed to say. Bobblehead. 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 Get your bobbleheads. Get your Let's Paint TV bobbleheads that aren't really bobbleheads over on my Etsy store. Links in the description box. All right, Blanco or Bonko. Thanks again for hanging out. Thanks everybody in the chat room. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll try to do something again. I have a couple of more other ideas I sketched out that I think I wanted to do. I wanted to do this, and I'm glad I did. It kind of it was effortless. It was an effort. Well, I can't even say it. It was effortless. The process. It was free flowing, and so that was good. But I have a couple of other ideas, and so and then we always have new ideas. So we have ideas in queue. They're kind of waiting to be done, but then we have new ideas that come up, and so what we do tomorrow, I don't know. But I do have that idea that I wanted to pursue, and that was we did it a couple of weeks ago, where I by chance ended up painting a hamburger, a speedboat with a hot dog jet skiing, So I think we're going to try that maybe tomorrow. It's there, and it's at the moment it is sitting in queue number 1, so it's ready, but we could, depending on how we feel, knock it out and do something entirely different, which is the beauty of the creative process. At least the beauty of my process, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. All right. Well, we did it. We did some painting, guys. Or I did. I did do some exercise, but I'm still short of my 10,000 steps, which I'm a big fan of talking about, and yet I'd never quite get to the 10,000 steps. Just letting you know how many steps I have. 7,600 steps. So I still got, I got another mile, actually. I could possibly get close to it if I thought about it. I probably won't. But the day is still, we still got some more time left on this day. But, there was an interesting story about, humans hibernating during the wintertime, obviously. And it was some kind of study. Now, I didn't read the study, but I believe the study would have said the benefits. I think the study was trying to say that there was benefits from hibernating and not doing much of anything during the long winter, cold winter where you're not, there's not much sunlight and blah, blah, blah. And so, if you don't get out, well, then that's not necessarily so good, but just because you're not getting your vitamin D and all that stuff, and you get no exercise, blah, blah, blah. But somehow there was some story how people survived. They survived because Mark, 5,000, you got to get going, buddy. Come on. It's not over yet. But there is something to be said about, how these people survived somehow, kind of like polar bears, other mammals survived by hibernating. And I think we also, as humans, maybe not so much anymore, but I guess, again, I didn't read the story, which I'm famous for not reading the actual article. Maybe I should have read the story, and then I could at least, or the story, article, whatever you want to call it, and then I could have been a little more convincing, I guess, about what the hell I'm talking about. All right. Anyway, we did it. You did it. Congratulations. Kitchen sink sponge Bob is hibernating right now. I know. Well, I think we all do in our own ways, and I think we all do because of the light changing like this. But what if we lived a life where you went from northern hemisphere to southern hemisphere every 6 months, so that somehow you are always living summertime or something. And of course, if you were in closer to the, what is that called? The equilibrium. What is the name? The meridian. Kind of down there by the Caribbean. There is kind of a consistent gravitational pull that is consistently neutral in the sense that it doesn't really change too much. It's always endless summer. But I think it'd be kind of fun to just go from, say, maybe Australia, be in Australia right now, summertime. By the way, they're doing really well with their COVID. Congratulations on everyone out there in Australia. You're doing a knockout job. And in some ways, I think I kind of want to live in Australia now. um, at least for a minute. And also they're having summer down there, so. And then when they have their winter, which they don't really have much of a winter down there, from what I gather. Yeah, right. You could live the perfect life, just going between California and Australia. Between the two summers. I'm tempted to just do that, frankly. Is that possible? Can I do that? Can I pull it off? I think I can. You only live once. Okay, when this COVID thing's over, I'm going to do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. I like the idea, though. Plus, the only thing is that there's something nice about winter, if you want to call, winter in Los Angeles winter. But it just lets you know it was pouring rain last night, and it's going down to 40 degrees. So it's some kind of winter. It's sure as hell better than 100 degrees, which is many times what we have during summertime. You going back to Alaska once COVID's over. I mean, yeah, why not? North to Alaska. Wasn't that an Elvis song? Going north to Alaska. Maybe not. All right. Well, as I said, I'm signing off, and I want to wish you all a lovely evening or day, morning, wherever you are. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Make sure you double check. Look. Put the alarm clock 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Reddit. I'm going to be doing my thing, and then otherwise I'll see you back here on YouTube around 6 p.m. Pacific. All right. Good night. Good day. Good morning. Good life. Bye-bye. Going north to Alaska.